Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to do swatching of a little set of Ohuhu markers that I got. This is a skin tone set. Let me see if I can pop it up on my thing here. These are the brush markers on one side and the I believe it's a bullet tip on the other side. So they are called the Honolulu B set of markers. 36 portrait skin color double tipped art sketch markers. Okay, so there are 36 in here. I'm gonna see if I can't get it all the way open. Interesting packaging. I don't know if they're going to stay in this little thing. I mean, especially if I like these kind of markers and decide to get a bigger set. This is really kind of flimsy for my desk, only because they'll end up not going back in this thing. They'll end up just sitting in something else. So these are the colors here. There's going to be one colorless marker, so we'll pull that out. There's a little tip on these things. I assume those are to help you get them off. There's a gray band. That is the bullet nib, and the plain is the brush. I'll just set those aside for a second. So you have this brush tip. This is the colorless one, so I can put it on my finger. It bends nicely. They're loaded with whatever they're loaded with. Use that to wipe that off. Nice brush tip there. And the other end is a fine tip bullet. So it's got a tip on it. You'll have to excuse my fingernails. They've been through a lot this week. Nice short little barrel. Colorless blender. I didn't smell anything, but then again, I don't know what's inside the colorless one. So we'll just pull out one that has color in it. The name and number is here. So we have this, it's a black brown BR208. It's written on both sides. It is not written on the barrel. So that could be a little problem for me if I am going to be mixing these and I just take the cap off, but I don't usually use both ends, so at least one side will have the number on it. So that's the tip. It's a nice little bullet tip to get into corners. I don't know if these bleed a lot. I was told by Kenny that they make refills for some of these now. And from what they look like, I bet you could take that tip out if you wanted to change it to a Copic tip. But I mean, they look like those anyway. I don't know if these are in numerical order in this little pile. So that could be a little bit of an issue. I'm going to pull them out and put them in some kind of order on my desk. I'm going to do the swatching. This is the Ruby Charms Artist Edition Big Book of Colors, and I'm putting it in the back section because I didn't find a marker section for these. So in just a second, I will have them lined up in numerical order so I can put them in here in that order. Okay, we go with quince. Did put a YR in here, which I didn't mean to do, but whoa, that's bright. Hadn't expected that. It's not quite, I guess it is when it dries. So what's this one? Yellow ochre. That would be nice for blonde hair. This is the YR color, cadmium yellow. I don't know the color coding for these, what the R stands for, the RY, the Y, the I'm just guessing the Y is yellow or tones, but who knows? This is Y12 mahogany. Ooh, that's pretty. Chestnut brown. Whoa, that is nice and dark. This says primrose, so I assume it said primrose. Oops, that's the bullet tip. There we go. And then this one is called buttercup yellow. So that's all the Y's. Now we'll get into the YRs. Okay, I got half of these written down. Maybe YR stands for yellow red. Guess. Not known. This one is dark yellow. Terracotta. Primary yellow. Salmon. Click, 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 click. Yellow ochre. Brune, not quite sure. Could just be brown. Morin, whatever that is. And then we have yellow. And the last one on the bottom here is natural oak. That's dark. Okay, I'm going to go to the top of the page. Okay, first one is going to be the pastel peach. I'm going to use the brush marker at the beginning here. I'm going to go over that line, and then I will just turn it around and put one line there for the bullet tip. We're going to see how much that bleeds out of there, if it does. There's a really interesting one here. I'm not going to know how to pronounce, and it's out of sync with everybody else. There we go, right in there. Make that a little bigger. This is barely beige. This one is the powder pink. I like that brush tip. I think that was cool. I did not put a piece of paper behind here, so hopefully it's not bleeding through. I have to check that. Boom. Maybe I'll stick a piece of something here. Yeah, that'll work. Boom. Did I put this one down? Powder pink? Yeah, I'm going to do the tip, the other tip. They open really nicely. They don't have too much of a alcohol smell. I mean, I'm not sticking them right up in my face, but I don't like the smell of these things, so this is a fruit pink. So these aren't bad. Honey. Whoa. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Are these true to the color tip? For the most part, so that's nice. This one is pale mauve. Whoa. That'd be dark. I did all the R's first. There's R's and Y's and other things, so I did the R's first. Sorry, voice. Pear color. Interesting name. Pale cherry pink. Pretty color. Again, I like how these snap in, snap out. There's no difficulty. It's a round barrel, so you don't have to find a angle to go in. This is the Kolar Classic Tano Emo. I don't have a clue. And it happens to be a nice color too. Wish they give these names I don't know how to pronounce to a color I don't like. It would be nicer. Okay, so those are all the R's. Now I'm going to get out the, I don't know what color next. Why don't we do the Y's? I guess those are the yellower tones. Okay, so we have our chocolate. Burnt sienna. Looks a lot like the chocolate. The reddish yellow. Definitely is a reddish yellow. This is thin persimmon. Wonder if they translated that one wrong. Could be light instead of thin. Powdery orange. Hazelnut. No, excuse me, hazelnuts. It's more than one, it's plural. And last one is milky white. So I guess that's a really light browner skin tone. Okay, we got a couple left in the bag. They're, I'm going to say off numbered. So we've got a couple of BRs and a warm gray. So we'll do the BRs first. There are only 3. BR, turn their numbers. 3, rose beige. BR, oh, I should have put 2 first, but that's okay. That's me. Potato brown. Okay. And the BR 208 is the black brown. And the warm gray 0.5 is warm gray 0. Okay, let's put those down. The last pen in there is the colorless blender. I don't need to put that down. This is our rose beige. Potato brown. Black brown. Okay. That's an interesting It looks pink, not black. Warm gray, 0. There you go. Last one, colorless blender. It's not gonna do anything but get the page wet. Colorless blender, you can use it to blend colors or take away some of the color that you put down. It will wick it up. So if we go to a nice dark one and I put a little line in there, see how it removes that paint or that color? That's what it does. Okay, so now that I have pens all over my desk, this is what you get in the 36 portrait skin color markers. So you can peek at those again, and they're just at the bottom of the page. So they're nice colors. Not sure where on the Copic skin markers those lie. Pretty sure we've got the same. Pull these out. Scoot them over so I can pick them up. This is the E00 Pale Fruit Pink, which says a tip. Sorry, moving the camera. Pretty sure it'll probably be the pastel. Peach. The Cotton Pearl is the next one. Don't use that tip, Karen. Probably the second one. This is the Barely Beige in this set. It's the same name. I don't know if it's the same color or if it's going to be down. It looks like it's the next one down. The Tea Rose is the pink. I don't know if it's as pink as that. I think it's more this pear thing. We'll see when it dries which one it's closer to. This is the Dark Suntan. I'm going to put this on another piece of paper. It's pretty close to this one. Or this one. Let it dry next to both of those. Ugh, I don't use that one very much. These aren't as easy to open and close for me. I have problems with my hands, so the other set is, this is called Copper. Yep. I want the brush tip. On these, the gray is the brush tip. Okay, the Copper. Looks to me like it would be that one. Yeah, that worked out. So we will put that down in the book so I know which ones are what. So Barely Beige is E11. It could be either one of these for the peach, so we can put 93 here too, depending on what your eye sees compared to mine. This is the E15, and this is the E18. So those are the ones that match the set pretty close. Either that one or that one. Probably this one. But this is pink. Okay, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, 36 skin tone markers. You can use some of these for other projects if you like them, like all the browns, tree trunk, or hair. So they've given you a nice selection. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section down below. I'll leave a link to these pens in the description box. Take care, everyone. Bye now.